Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Legend Series Marvel Spider-Man Far From Home, Marvel's Mysterio, and that is definitely a mouthful. And this is from the Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave, and as you can see, it comes in the typical Marvel Legends style packaging. On both sides of the package, we do got this realistic style art of Mysterio. On the back of the package, we got a closer look at the artwork, and we got some read-up information, so feel free to pause it if you want to read it. Here's all the figures from the wave and the 6 that you need to collect to build Molten Man. We do get ourselves a big old foot of Molten Man. Mysterio comes with a pair of expressive hands equipped. We do get a pair of fist hands with Mysterio. For an MCU figure, Mysterio looks amazing. I love his little helmet. It is a speckly sort of pearlescent. I mean, it's like a giant pearl. The only way you can tell if his head's looking right is it has that little like U divot, but still pretty cool. We got the symbols sculpted nicely on his cape. We got some awesome armor that's sculpted, and the greens look so good with the purple. They just really did a heck of a job on this figure. The sculpt work is definitely to the top. They did not hold back with the sculpt and texture, and it is phenomenal. Inside this cape, we do get some texture, which we'll look at in a second. But look at the back of this. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. There you go. Look at the, like, that looks sexy. The metallic paint that they used, or whatever they used for this thing, it is awesome. Now, you can just sort of pop his head off, because I'm about to break stuff as I do that. And then even inside, you get that green paint and the diamonds, even get a little bit of sculpt work. Very cool stuff. I mean, I'm impressed with this plastic cape, and it's actually a pliable cape. It's not hard plastic. You can really just see the attention to detail and the love that they put into their MCU figures. Even with the lack of paint, the sculpt is definitely making up for it. And there is some paint in certain spots, but a lot of this is casted in nicely sculpted designs. Like you got the green and the golds that are casted, and it just looks awesome. Even the peg hole isn't just your typical circle peg hole. They actually like sort of designed it to flow with the armor, which is really neat. And it's a pretty freaking cool figure. Diving into articulation, I mean, you're going to get your typical head on a disc and ball. So, and with this thing sort of rotating around, so you can get them to look down and look up. And again, the only thing to really tell the difference of the direction is this little gold piece underneath the head. And he does have that ball joint ab, which can lean him back quite a bit, can lean forward quite a bit. So a good amount of ab movement. There's no waist swivel, which is unfortunate. This is actually glued on piece, or it's just locked in there. Yeah, I'm not getting any swivel. Arms, disc hinge, can go up that far. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and bend in there. And the articulation in the arms, pretty good. You know, you can be like, huh? But I like it. I like it. Feels good in hand. He can do the splits this far. Knees feel a little bit of gummy just because they're doing that whole pre-pose sort of stuff. But you can sort of see there's a little bit of gumminess in the knees. He does have a thigh cut up there. Can do a field goal kick. There's double jointed knees. It would have been nice to have the boot cut where the boot was. You know, maybe get rid of that peg or move the peg up or something to where we could actually have a boot cut with this figure. And then we do get ankle bend and pivot. And the ankles are crazy loose on this figure. So posing and stuff is a little bit of a challenge because his ankles give out, and that's on both sides. So, what do you expect? It was a $20 figure, but this thing looks beautiful. I wish we would have got some effects with them, because the only accessory we get are those pair of hands and the cape. Sometimes you got to bust out your own effect pieces from either custom made pieces to other accessories from other figures, because not all figures come with everything, and you can still have fun with the figure. Here we have a side-by-side comparison of the two Mysterio figures that we've received. And yes, I know there is a animated Spider-Man style Mysterio. I'm not getting it. I'm happy with this one. But both these figures look very badass and very fun. And you can see, you know, they still have a lot of similarities. For being an MCU figure, they added some sort of futuristic-y armor stuff, which is cool. And honestly, it works. It's still Mysterio, and a very well done MCU Mysterio. In the end, this is a Mysterio I feel like you should have in your collection. Even if you're not an MCU collector, if you got rid of all your MCU figures and you never had this one, I highly recommend adding this one to your collection, because it is a amazing, solid figure. I really like how it looks. I love the sculpt work, the detail they put into it, and you can see that the other effects from the other Mysterio work well with this figure as well. It is just, again, it's a solid MCU figure, and that's coming from somebody that's been purging all his MCU Marvel Legends, and this is one that I will keep in my collection along with my Guardians of the Galaxy MCU figures. Those are really good as well. But I had to purge a little bit. But this figure, again, is phenomenal. I love it. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Marvel Legends series Spider-Man Far From Home Mysterio from the Molten Man Build-A-Figure wave. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me. I know it's goofy. It's a little red button. You hit that subscribe, but it helps me out a lot, and it helps me continue to make these videos and evolve as a creator. Also hit the silver bell notification if you want to stay in the know when I post up a new video. Make sure you guys also show some love. Check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. The website's down below. There is a promo code for you to get free shipping on anything you see on the website. And make sure you check out the Toyco pre-order group. It's on Facebook. It's a Facebook group that you can join for free. It allows you to stay in the know with collectibles, especially a lot of the imports like your SH Figuarts, Figma, Storm Collectibles, 3-0, 1000 Toys, and so on and so forth. So definitely join in, keep in the know, and if you see something you like, claim one of those pre-orders at a great price that Andrew pre-orders at, and make sure that you're not paying those secondary market prices on these imports, because they can get out of hand at times. So definitely check out the Facebook group, and most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.